WOCA, the source.
1370 WOCA.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's not a bad-looking Thursday morning. I guess I can see some of those clouds moving in that are supposed to bring us rain today and then usher in some cooler temperatures, although not as cool as we originally thought it was going to be by tomorrow night, right? But Saturday night is when we'll see the cooler temperatures. Galen Unold is on the phone to remind us of the importance of donating blood. Of course, Galen represents LifeSouth Blood Centers, and he's been doing that, I think, for 20-something years, right? He's been doing this with us probably 10.
Yeah, I would think so.
I bet you've been doing this for 10 years now, Galen. What do you think? Good morning, Galen.
Not quite. Yeah, hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all? Not quite. I've been with LifeSouth since '98, so
okay.
Not 20, but I'm gaining on it. And we started this when my son was in kindergarten. So that's how I measure it. So I think it's been 8 years, almost 9 years.
Yeah, and that's how kind of I remember it too, because your children were just little children back then, and now are they both teenagers right now?
No, Caleb's
Okay.
he's in 8th grade. He's 13, and then Tristan's 10.
Okay.
So, but Tristan was 2 when we started this. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where are you right now?
I'm in the tree zone.
In the tree zone.
I feel we're home
in
now.
the tree zone.
Yeah. I would feel comfortable.
Yeah, I want to say one thing, and I know you've been talking about Bobby James, and I know you don't want to keep talking about it, but he changed my life in a lot of ways. So I'm really disappointed in what he did.
Yeah.
But he's a great man, an absolute great man, and I owe him a lot.
Well, and we've never spoken bad about him, but
and my son and I have talked about it because he had to find a political ad that was a negative political ad, and I said pull up this website, and because I heard about it from another friend of mine, and I mean I know him as a basketball coach, I know him as a dean of students when I went to Forest High School. And
so then you take down. So then you
he's a better man than this.
Right. So you take down the website. So I
agree with you 100%. Yeah.
You take it down. We've never badmouthed him. There were a few people in this town that I don't even mention their name anymore.
No.
I just don't even mention that. You do me wrong one time, that's it. Don't ever expect to come on the show, and don't ever expect me to promote whatever it is you got going.
That's right.
I mean, unless you go to Joe or Dan and you pay some money and I have no choice, then it'll be on the air. But you're still not going to hear me saying anything about it.
No.
Right. It's disappointing, but and he's better than this, and that's why I'm disappointed.
Well, good. I'm glad you're disappointed.
There you go.
And I'm glad. Hey, he's in there. He's in that position for a reason. To say something nice, there's a reason he's in that position, because we believed in him. How are we going to believe in him now with this? I mean, truthfully, how do you believe in a bully ever?
No,
and I'll tell you this, because I've believed in him for a long, long time, and I'm not going to allow this one bad decision to change my belief in him. But I can understand why people feel the way they do. It shouldn't have been done. It was a bad idea, and I hope he takes it down today. I mean, it's just nothing good is going to come out of this. And when I saw it early. I think I saw it, let's say, Thursday. I think I saw it Tuesday. I'm like, nothing good's going to come out of this, so why do it?
No, it's going to help her. It's going to help her.
Again, I'm disappointed, and I will say this, he's a very, very good man, and so he had a positive influence on my life, and probably the most influential educator I've ever met. So,
well, there you go. So we had two sides to the story. I like when we have two sides to the story.
Yeah, I can't argue with your side, that's for sure. So,
but all right, let me answer the phone since we got this going. I do have a funner topic.
Yeah, you do, and I want to talk about that.
That's funner topic. And funner is not a word, and I was not uneducated. I just like to use bad words. Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. This is a little bit of a funner conversation, too, coming up. I wanted to ask Galen what he felt about the World Series, because I thought it was one of the greatest ones that I've ever seen. It had a little bit of...
He's changing the topic. We already had something to change the topic with. All right, go ahead, Galen. What do you think about the World Series?
The World Series than pot.
You know what it is? Hugh doesn't like hear us talking about something that's just, this is making me uncomfortable. Let me change the subject.
Right.
Let me do Larry's job. Let me change the subject.
Thank you. Actually, it was a kind of a drama-free World Series. Last night was fun. I enjoyed watching the game, but outside of last night, there really wasn't a lot of drama. I think the Giants are a very, very, very good team. So they're not the Red Sox, but they've always been my second favorite team. So it's good to see the Giants win. And the pitching performance by Baumgartner was spectacular. So that'll be one that your children talk about.
There you go.
Wow.
And your grandchildren talk about. That's up there with Koufax and Steve Carlton. So that was pretty incredible
Nice.
as far as World Series.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tell them what to say.
Nice. So they're
I like to
happy.
throw out names. I like to throw out names that you guys don't know.
Of course. Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some Philly going, Steve Carlton? Yeah, so anyway.
And he was a veteran pitcher. I know there were news items that said one team had the veteran pitcher and one team had the non-veteran. Was the Giants the one with the veteran pitcher?
Baumgartner's been there. I think this is his second World Series. He's only 25.
Oh,
Guy's
okay.
young. So, yeah, he's on top of the mountain today.
Oh, excellent.
There you go. Did you ever go to a baseball convention?
I've been to a baseball card convention.
Oh, baseball card convention. Now that
nice.
sounds like a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a good one. All right. So that's where I want to go. Let me first tell you that this segment with Galen Unold is sponsored by Penn Flooring. So make sure you go over there and thank them for doing this. Galen does an awesome job every day to try to remind people that it doesn't take much to donate blood, but it certainly does a lot. And in fact, it saves 3 lives, which is awesome. So go donate blood and thank Penn Flooring and go visit their showroom. It's been there for 25. Well, they've been in business for 25 years. I don't know how long the showroom's been there, but the showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street by the bridge we call Governor's Bridge, and right over the railroad track. And tell them you heard about them on WOCA.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so to change the subject to a funner topic,
Yes.
even though the
Yeah.
World Series
Now,
is a funner topic.
Now, you said that I enjoy going to Comic-Con and Dragon Con. I'm like, I don't necessarily enjoy it. I do it for work. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I would not probably go
It
on my
looks
own
like
time
you're
about
having
that.
fun, though. Like when you post
I
pictures.
enjoy what I do for a living, so how about that? I mean, I wouldn't go on my own. In other words, if I had to pay, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go to Dragon Con or Comic Con.
Yes, we're kind
I
of
don't want to
pricey.
misrepresent myself.
All right. Well, I have some conventions here probably none of us want to go to. Although,
Okay.
we'll find out if you want to go to some of them.
All right. Is HR going to call me later today on some of these?
I don't
can't
think
wait
so.
to find
I
out.
don't think so. I don't think it takes that turn at any
Oh.
point. What, you mean
Okay.
like that nudist convention?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it always seems to be something. We talk about Walmart.
Yeah. That
We're
was
in the Amtrak parking lot.
All right, there's the FurCon. FurCon is
There's my mind working.
this convention provides a place for fans to meet, exchange ideas, transact business, and engage in entertainment and recreation centered around the concept of furry animals.
Yeah, if this is one of those where they dress up in like a rabbit costume.
Everything
and,
you can think of.
Yeah, and do that kind of a thing. Yeah, okay. There is a sect of that. A sect, I think is the right word. I don't know. Of that at Dragon Con. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, where they
Show up as stuffed animals?
Yeah, and then they'll all, yes.
Have you ever known anybody, it's usually a little girl, and she's got like a net in her room, and it's just filled with stuffed animals because they don't know where else to put them? So it
It's a clever idea.
is a clever
You know,
idea.
Very good.
Another reason why I'm glad I have boys.
But those boys will get those stuffed animals for their girlfriends when they get older. Did you
Yes.
buy any
Fine,
stuffed
that's
animals
fine.
for your wife or win any with one of those claw machines?
My son, Tristan, thinks he's got every claw machine figured out. I mean, it's it's one of those. It's a great marketing strategy, and I've probably put thousands of dollars,
Yeah.
$1 at a time in this.
Yeah.
So my son's like, "Oh, Dad, I can get this one." Do you even want that? He goes, "No, but I can win it." So he wins like every 1 out of every 10 tries.
Oh, really?
You know, and then what'll happen is he'll move it. He goes, "Oh, now I really got it." I'm like, "Well, you're gonna have to find another dollar from somebody. 'Cause
Oh, gee.
I'm
Well-
not giving you any more dollars."
Yeah, and I always think, you could spend that money at Toys R Us and buy the same stuffed animal.
Absolutely. You know what I'd love to be able to do is just, and I said this at the carnival. I'm like, well, what if I just give the guy a $20 bill? Will he just give me that $20? That's what I'd really like to do instead of, just doing it $1 at
But
a
it's
time.
the game. It's the fun of the game. As long as it's not rigged, then it's a fun game.
And I really believe I could make a really good living at one of those things, just sitting there, enticing people to play it.
Do you know what I remember? This is, gosh, we're going a
Is
little
that
bit.
wrong, Larry? If I think that I could make a lot of money doing that?
Yeah, no. Well, you could make a lot of money, but
What do they call those? The carnival
carnies, right?
no, but the guy who does Barker.
Barker, yeah.
Being a Barker. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't need necessarily they're ripping people off. Here's why: because I think it's the game. It's not about the prize. That's just the.
You know what you're getting into.
I know. It's a fun thing, but as long as you aren't crazy about it. But I
If I was
wanted.
married, I wouldn't have to worry about what the mother-in-law would think about me.
But I wanted to tell you something that I remember really clearly. I have gone in my life to many of these carnivals, and I've failed miserably at most of these games. I have gone. When Boardwalk and Baseball was open,
Yes,
which was an awesome place to go to,
it was.
and they had these carnival games too,
Right.
and I could win them. And I said, they must be rigged in the carnivals because here they're relatively easy. Now you paid a pretty big price to go into this park.
Yeah.
And then you, of course, had to pay to play these games. So maybe that's how they justified it, so they made them easier or something.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Universal Studios has the same kind of a thing on there.
And you see a lot of people
Water
walking around with
section.
stuffed animals, so they must be relatively easy to win.
My son, when he was living up in Ohio and working up there, he would go. He would love those claw games, and he had them figured out. And by the time he left there, he won over 200 stuffed animals, and then he took them to the children's hospital up there, because for him it was the challenge of getting that stuffed animal out of the glass cage,
Yeah.
and then he just kept them all and then gave them to the children's hospital. So
That's great.
it works out well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got a few stories about that, but let me just move on to the next thing. All right, so that's one. We got stuck on that. Let's go to the other conventions.
That's all right.
There's some other.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's the MerCon, which is the Mermaid Convention.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know. Oh boy, not what you think.
Do they have to stay wet?
I don't know. But
For your own
Like if a
tank.
Anything-
mermaid dries out, doesn't her tail disappear? I guess that's just some of them.
Yeah, she's not
You know,
shiny.
in your mind, you're thinking Ariel, right?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
some, what was there was a movie called The Mermaid or something.
Daryl Hannah and Splash.
Daryl
Right,
Hannah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
thinking of Daryl Hannah.
Yeah.
You're going to show up and it's going to be like not Daryl Hannah.
Right.
You're like, why? You're not a mermaid. You're not the mermaid in my
Yeah.
mind.
Instead, you see this hairy guy.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a merman.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, merman.
All right. Here's a convention that happens here in Florida. It's called the Sunshine State Egg Fest. Have you heard of this?
I have not heard of the Egg Fest.
I never heard of it either, and it has nothing to do with eggs.
Oh.
This is a convention of people who like to cook on a grill that is called the Big Green Egg.
Oh, that would be actually fantastic. That's good barbecue.
What is that?
It's-
You ever, my brother-in-law cooks. He's a competition barbecue guy,
Right?
and he cooks on an egg. And oh my goodness,
Why is the
fantastic.
egg any better than any other grill?
I have no clue. It's because it's cost like $3,000.
Wow. Well, anyway,
They're
there's
expensive.
an annual convention of people who bring their eggs and cook and just have a big party, basically.
I'd like to be there because that would be some good food.
There's
Wow.
Galen. There's the Redhead Convention. I don't think you're allowed in.
No, I could diet, I guess.
Oh, you could.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, are they proving that you're actually a redhead, or
I have
do you have
no
to
idea, but
Yeah.
go checking roots?
it's just people who show up who have red hair. That's
Does your
it.
carpet measure of the drapes?
I knew Robin was going to go there. I knew it. You know, I'm just glad she went there before me. All right. Keep going to the next one, Larry. I don't know.
Let's get to the next one.
About that one.
There's the tattoo convention. These are all people.
So what's that one about, Larry?
This is in Tampa. It's a 4-day festival with seminars, exhibits, vendors, tattoo artists from all over the world, tattoo competitions, people, tattoo, what do you call it, modeling? On-the-spot tattooing, body piercing, and much more.
Oh.
I probably said this on the show. I just don't think tattoos are attractive. I find them a turn off for me.
So if you had a daughter, let me ask you this. If you had a daughter, and she was going to...
Thankfully, I don't.
And she was going to get a tattoo, and she said, Dad, I'm going to get a tattoo.
I would banish her to the castle.
and she convinced you to allow her to at least get a tattoo.
No.
But hold on. She says to you, all right, Dad, I'll tell you what. I'll get a tattoo, but tell me a part of my body that I should not put it on. And I'm not talking about, private parts.
The carpet and the drapes.
Right. Because I've always thought, now some lady's going to hate me for saying this. I always thought, leave the shoulders alone. Shoulders are so sexy. Don't cover them up with cartoon characters.
Yeah, they are.
So what part of the human body, or of the female body, because there's some ugly parts of a male body, that isn't just sexy?
Well, okay, but you put a little tattoo on the ankle, okay, I can handle that.
I can't.
Really? Even the ankle?
Because then if she's wearing a bikini or something, or a bathing suit.
Ankle, I said.
Or even caprimes, it just distracts me.
Yeah.
It distracts.
And this is my belief. It's an imperfection on the perfect thing that God created.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, God created you perfectly
I know.
in His form.
We're going to be hated.
And I believe that it defiles God's form. And that's, I'm not saying it's a sin. Not saying it's a sin. That's just me.
Okay.
That was good, Galen. I concur.
I have so many more conventions I want to tell you
Okay.
about. But let me go to the phone first. Good morning. You're on the air with Galen Unold from LifeSouth.
Well, first of all, why go to a tattoo convention when you can just go to Walmart and see all the ugly things?
That is absolutely dead
in
on.
Orlando every year, there's a huge board game convention, hundreds of people from all over the world, nerds galore, wall-to-wall nerds, and it's tremendously intellectually stimulating. The social skills are not that high, but I go every year, and what's really funny is there's other nerds that design these board games, and they're treated like rock stars, people you've never heard of, but they design these games, and they're like the VIPs of the convention. So every group has its uber nerds or uber geeks or whatever that really focus on it, and I'm sure that tattoo people are the same way. But I just wanted to share that. Thanks, Larry.
Oh, that was
Thank you.
great.
Thank
I
you.
love that.
By the way, speaking of nerds, let me tell you something about nerds.
Yeah.
When you have a bunch of nerds, and radio people are basically nerds, and you videotape them, they all put their hand up. No, don't, come on, don't get me on that. Don't get me on that. Come on.
Yeah.
So then you put a videotape together later on, a collage, and you got a bunch of nerds saying, oh, come on, no, don't do that, don't do that. It gets, in spite of the fact that nobody wanted their picture taken, it gets more shares than anything else I've ever done. Nobody wanted it.
Yeah.
But well, there I am. Hey,
right.
hey, Mom, look, there I am. All right.
Touche.
Can't argue with that.
All right, BronyCon.
What is that?
Oh, is this the guys who love My Little Pony?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. These are guys dressed up in guys dressed up in My Little Pony costumes.
Really?
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's one of those growing trends. So these kids, these young men, they grew up watching My Little Pony for whatever reason,
Oh.
and now they're huge fans, and they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, I
There
can
you go.
see that.
There you go.
Why not?
Well, no, exactly. Why not?
That's right.
How about this convention, the World Toilet Summit and Expo?
Ooh.
This is where you get to try out the newest designs in toiletries and toilets.
In toilets, okay.
And toilets.
Yeah,
A toilet summit.
I have nothing wrong with that.
I love that.
All right, next one. The part. The
porcelain god is, it shows up every year, I guess.
The sideshow convention. This is where the best sideshow performers all gather together in one place. They will walk on glass, swallow swords, eat light bulbs, put hooks in their eyes, attempt to break a world record for the largest simultaneous 10-in-1 sideshow, risk bodily harm for the sake of twisted entertainment.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
The sideshow convention.
Where is that? Is it
Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Wilkes-Barre,
okay.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I've been to Wilkesboro.
Then there's the Parks Elvis Festival. This is actually in Australia, and everybody dresses up like Elvis.
Oh gosh!
At what point is Elvis going to go out of style and people not impersonate him? He's been dead what now? He died in 82, something like that.
Oh, he died in 77.
77.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So he's been dead a long time. Nearly 40 years. At what point are people no longer going to dress up like Elvis?
I think they'll be doing it forever.
I think so too.
By the way, did you see the autopsy imagery of King Tut?
Yes, where they thought he was incestual.
Yeah.
Where
I mean, he had like
and
ladies'
he had the
hips.
ladies' pelvis.
Yeah.
Hips.
Ladies'
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right.
This is.
First of all, I didn't figure that out.
I didn't figure it out. Did you see it, Robin?
No, I didn't see.
Did you
that.
think his nipples looked big, Galen?
I don't think I paid any attention to his nipples.
But no, they did. They look big. They were like quarter or $half size.
Wow.
Oh, wow. All right.
What is that?
I'm in the building. They're testing a fire alarm.
Oh, okay.
I set up at work, and I'm trying to sit at my desk. I'm going to have to go outside.
All right, there's the Ling.
Test the alarm during working hours is crazy.
I know.
I mean, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
You got so many other hours in the day in which you could do it. Okay, go ahead.
There's the Ling Con.
Caroling?
No. This is everybody dresses up like Abraham Lincoln. It's the Association of Link.
L-I-N-C.
L-A-N-C-O-N is how they spell the convention name.
Okay.
But it's everybody dresses up like Abraham Lincoln.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the best. And then there's there's the block.
What do you do about that? Is everybody emancipated?
Emaciated maybe.
You know how it's the Emancipation Proclamation. So they could say, well, what stays at Lincoln, Lincoln stays there. I'm emancipating all of you. That would make the conference more fun.
That would make it fun.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, there is the Office Convention in Scranton, Pennsylvania. This is for...
Oh, yeah, for the TV show?
Yeah. People fan that sounds fun. I don't know what you do there,
Yeah.
But... Well, you probably,
dress up like Dwight.
Yeah.
People dress up like Dwight.
There are probably more Dwights than there are anybody else.
Yeah. On that same kind of vein, there's the Blob Fest.
Oh.
People who are fans of the movie, The Blob.
How many people will attend that? I mean, how many... where is that at, Larry?
Where is it at?
It was like in the...
Pennsylvania. It's in Pennsylvania.
What is Pennsylvania, like the convention?
It's got to be a lot of weird stuff in Pennsylvania, yeah.
I mean, how many people can actually be such big fans of the Blob that they're willing to spend their vacation money on it? Right? Think about that. I mean, these people, it's not like they just go for a day. I bet you there's people from all over the country that go. How many people do you think there are?
And that movie debuted in the 1950s, so I mean...
58,
Right.
1958, yeah.
Old people like me.
All right, here's
I don't know.
the Ohio Valley Filk Fest. And let me tell you what Filk is. F-I-L-K, like milk with an F, like Frank. It's a Filk Fest. Filk is described as a musical genre that is a cross between folk music and science fiction. I'm not really sure what that means.
Oh.
Folk music and science fiction.
It's like steampunk.
What the heck is that?
Well, steampunk. That's exactly. I think that's exactly what it is. It's like if you were to go back in time, but have or go to the future and have no modern technology and everything was run by steam. That's steampunk.
Oh, okay. And then the last one.
Ships are run by steam,
We
that kind of thing.
get 20 seconds. It's the OMG Fest. The OMG Fest, you have to dress up with anything where people will go, OMG. Look at you.
Oh my god!
That's the whole idea. You got to dress up so people will say OMG. Where's the Bumblebee? We got 10 seconds.
We're at Winn-Dixie in Wildwood today.
Winn-Dixie and Wildwood. Go donate blood.
Way out there.
If you can't get there, go next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard. Go to LifeSouth in Denellen next to Winn-Dixie. Galen, have a great day. Thank you so much.
You guys are the best. Bye, y'all.
Fox
Bye-bye.
News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. There's rejoicing for Giants fans in San Francisco as their team beats out Kansas City to take the World
It was
Series.
bottom of the ninth, a man on third, 2 outs, then a pop-up, and a 3-2 win for the Giants.
Baumgartner, fantastic, world champion.
Go Giants! San Francisco becoming champs again for the third time in 5 years in a Game 7 battle that kept fans on edge until the very end.
Fox Radio's Jeff Manasso in Kansas City. Nurse Casey Hickox is demanding that Maine lift her quarantine today. State officials trying to get a judge to sign off on a request to forcibly quarantine her. State troopers can't detain her without a judge's order. And Liberia's Assistant Minister of Health says a rate of transmission of Ebola appears to be slowing in his country. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Bay.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Howdy, folks. RL here to tell you about Dairy Queen's new $5 lunches. 4 models to choose from. We now have a bacon burger with extra bacon, a chili dog, and our famous chicken strips, including chicken wraps, grilled or crispy fried. All include a fry, a 21-ounce drink, and a sundae. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need
too.
my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new
Yep,
trunk.
we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services. When your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements, from damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday.